in a small town down in Arkansas, where the river flows, there's a man with a passion that everybody knows.
Howdy, everybody. Welcome to HT's EDC, coming at you this Monday morning. Hope everybody had an awesome weekend. Everybody's back safe and sound. Real quickly, we'll look at this pretty girl. Hey, you gonna talk to everybody? You gonna look up? Hey, Abby. She's over on my right hand side this morning, and as you can tell, she is full of vigor and just ready to go. But anyway, we're going to get at it this morning. Real quick, just want to talk about this new little series. You guys may have seen a short I did earlier. I am calling that series What Ya Totin' Today? And it is simply going to be like this. It is not a pocket dump per se. All I want to do with this, because, and I'm going to be honest with you folks, I am medically retired. If you guys don't know that right now, I am disabled. And so I'm home. I'm home a lot. And my day-to-day, especially here in the summer, is some basketball shorts or some light shorts, maybe a pair of sweatpants. And folks, I don't have a hank. I'm not carrying a hank. I'm not carrying a flashlight. I'm not carrying an EDC pouch. All that stuff is good. And there's times I carry all of it. Now is not the time. But there's plenty of pocket dumps. So I am going to do a knife-specific dump. I'm calling it What You Totin' Today, and I just want to see what's in your pocket as far as the knife of the day, or knives. I know some of you are going to carry 2 and 3. That's okay. You content creators, I didn't say it in the video itself. I put it in my description. I thought about it, and I said, you know what? Let's make this an open tag. Because I really want to see what you guys, I want to see what's new, cool, exciting, what trips y'all's trigger out there on the daily. I'm going to show you mine, you show me yours, kind of thing. But you content creators, let's keep it as a short. We're going to keep it the same format, so it is an open tag short, and get on here and just show the knives. That's what I'm asking. We're not going to do a whole full pocket dump. Probably can't do that it's hard to do that on 60 seconds anyway. But get on here and just show what you're carrying knife-wise for the day in a short. That's for you content creators, and everybody else. Hit me up in my comments on my video and say, HT, tell me what you think about what I got, and say, check this out. This is what I'm carrying today. Give me a description, whatever, a model number if it's something cool you don't think I know about. But I want it to be interactive, and I want to know what my knife brothers, what y'all are toting on the daily. So that is new. I just started my first one this morning. I showed this. Not going to talk about it on the videos no more, since I'm dedicating what I'm carrying for the day in those. But this is what it was, and if you watch that video, you'll see it in full. Anyway, that being out of the way, get a quick coffee's actually cool enough to drink this morning, so that's a good thing. Thumbnail. You guys have seen my thumbnail, and I got a good one for you today. This is a knife I have kind of been chasing for, I know, a year, maybe even, going on 2 years, for a while. And for whatever reason, perfect storm, I've been outbid. I've seen it on a trade and somebody's beat me to it. Just a myriad of things. Been out of them. You can still buy them occasionally. They're not just falling out of trees. Whatever. I haven't been able to lasso one down till now. And we have finally done that. Got it on trade from a gentleman. I have heard that he is good on his end of the old horse trade. I am good. And this is one I am proud to now own, and it is none other than the Case Exchanger. And you guys might say, right off Jump Street, HT, that kind of looks like those saltwater, not saltwater, the fish series, the shark series, Hammerhead. That looks like a Hammerhead. Correct you would be. That is basically a Hammerhead chassis on these exchangers, but we will demonstrate here shortly what the whole exchanger thing is all about. Get this thing open. Oh, what a snap. And right now, look at this thing. Let me see if I can get the only bad thing about it, mirror polished. These I've shined up these brass bolsters, and it is a fingerprint magnet. See if I can get it down there. Right there is probably, see if I move it over, the light gets in it and blind you guys. But we have a nice hollow ground, about half height hollow ground. Drop point is what I have on this guy right now. Of course, you know HD. I have already added a quick stud on here for one hand opening or rolling it out. That's just always me. And what else do we got? Kind of more of the same, what you guys are used to on like a Hammerhead or a Mako. We have brass bolsters, and we come back here, and these are rosewood. I believe this is Case calls their laminate stamina wood, where it's like a rosewood. The top layer is actually a real, rosewood, and then there is layers like a veneers, laminate layers underneath it. But it's very beautiful. And you folks that may scoff at that about the laminates, I get it. I love real wood. I am a grain junkie. I get the appeal of the real thing. But let me tell you this, the laminates, the veneers have their place, especially on a knife like this that is an outdoor knife, may be used in some skinning tasks. It's going to get wet. It's going to get other fluids, you know what I mean, deer hunters, on it. Real wood tends to swell. Real wood, when it gets wet, it gets fluids on it, it will swell. Sometimes it will warp, and then it's not so beautiful. When you go with a laminate or a veneer, you don't have to worry about any of that. It still looks beautiful to the eye when you pull it out somewhere. It's going to look good, and it is not going to warp. It is not going to split. It is not going to crack. So, especially a knife. No, I get it. On a pocket knife or whatever, gentleman's knife, that you're not going to get wet or it's not going to be out in the snow or environment. I get it. It's a good idea on a knife like this. I mean, think about it. And it looks darn good too. But anyway, show you the case that come in. This is the OG. Nice leather sheath. Get this thing open and give y'all a look down inside. Actually, why don't I have this other blade in there? Give me just a second. There. We have 3 blades. 1, 2, and this blade right here, which I will pull this out shortly, and we'll show you the whole exchange thing. I'm sure y'all get a good laugh about that, because I'm not real good at it yet. I'll probably fumble with it, but this is where it comes from. And real quickly, I will show you all those blades. Check this out. You get a total of 4 blades. The drop point that's on here now, a very just beautiful looking hollow ground, thin behind the edge clip point, has these nice long nail pulls on them. Yes, HD's already got him a thumb stud on this one as well. But this is the clip point. We also have a saw blade. Check that out. And these are 3-inch cutting. So this hunters, this can cut those inch and a half saplings out there in the field. And folks, this thing is aggressive. Look at the teeth on this thing. I don't know if this is doing it justice, but this thing is wicked. Very good in the field. Limb saw, probably could be a bone saw, you know, if you needed to, you processing some game out there, but very nice saw. And lastly, they call this a utility blade. So I guess they kind of say, the world's your oyster, whatever you want to do with this one. But you guys that see me carry a folding hunter, of course I don't have one here handy, but this looks a lot like that Skinner blade on a folding hunter. And honestly, what I think, this thing does have a little flex to it. I think this would be an excellent panfish fillet knife for your brim, your crappie, your bluegill, even small bass, catfish. Huh? You see it? To me, that's a good little fillet knife. But they call it utility, basically catch-all, whatever, a little whatever blade. Yeah, I can see this being just awesome on them small fish. But anyway, we'll show you. They go right back in their own slot. Bada bing. Bada boom. And we're going to leave this one out. This would be where that one goes. Well, we'll show it in there real quick. But we're going to leave this one out. And we are going to show you the magic of an exchanger, a swap. And I am going to get my rag here where we don't have a nice on-screen accident, because I am not really good at this yet. But we're going to see how this goes to show you the magic and what the exchanger is all about. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to depress your blade and kind of get it to right here in the middle. This is where HT is going to grab the blade and you can push it on down. Oh, come on. Push down and pull out. That wasn't too bad. And voila, we have this one off. So now you just have your chassis. And if you can see this, your lock right here, your spring is kicked up. And this will go back down when you do your swap out. And let's just try that. So we are going to be putting on a clip point blade. We're going to get our rag. We are going to get our knife. And in that same position, we're going to put it down halfway. And like I said, bear with me, folks. Bear with me. I think that did it. I know that I told y'all that wouldn't be super smooth, but it is on there now. You do it all from the mid position, push down, kind of pull up, one comes off, push down and wiggle, and it goes back in, and it locks up like a vault. So now we have a gorgeous clip point blade on here, and it has been exchanged. So anyway, this is the magic. Wipe that one off a little bit. Like I said, it is a fingerprint magnet. I've polished up these bolsters and it is just shiny and yeah. But anyway, these are take a look here. I'll have to turn it right here where you guys can see. You guys can see that tang stamp. We have 2 X's left is all that's on this tang stamp. And if you get your little handy dandy card there, that is a 2008. So this is a 2008 model exchanger, and I am just over the moon to finally get one of these in the collection. And remember, like I told you, see now how that lock back here, it goes down nice and flush. Even says on here, press to release on the little spring here, the lock. But just a beautiful, let y'all see that in hand. If you guys know the Hammerhead, you know this knife. It is gorgeous in hand, just wonderful, hand filling, has the weight, all the HT goodness, and let y'all hear that close. Nice detent, and let y'all hear this lock. Like a bolt. Anyway, folks, that is the case exchanger. Comes with 4 different blades. Just what can't you do with it? The world is your oyster. You've got about any cutting situation you may get into. Should be on your side. You're a drop point fan, we got you. No, I'm a clip point fan, they got you. Need to saw something, need to skin something, they got you. 2008 case exchanger today, folks. You like it, I love it. Thank you guys for watching. Get at me down there in those comments. Tell me what you think about it. Have you seen them before? Is this something new on your radar? You think it's gimmicky? You don't like it? I can handle that too. Just keep it respectful. Let me know what you think about it. God bless you. Drop me a like. If you're this far in the video, hit that like button. I mean, if you're at 17 minutes, you got something out of this. Do that for me. Hit that like. Tell somebody about the channel. And if you think this is something you like, think about hitting that subscribe button for me. We are now over 1K, which is just mind-blowing for me, and I just want to keep seeing it going that way, folks, and it's all about you. It's all about you. You are the ones that's got me to where we are, and if this channel continues to grow, it's still all about you guys. God bless you. We're at 18 minutes. I'm shutting up. We're out. HT out.
Buck knives gleaming under that old porch light. He'll tell their stories deep into the night. Reviews and torture tests. It's a sight to see. HT's EDC.